Heinlein, and I want to talk to you today about pickleball, the game with a funny name. I'm here in Payson, Arizona at my home courts, and we're located in the mountains of central Arizona, a beautiful area with lakes and streams, and we've got elk that wander down our main street and of course out on our hiking trails, as you can see in this picture taken by pickleball pro Dave Weinbach when he was here playing pickleball, and then he went out with his family hiking and they spotted this beautiful elk. You know, the courts are empty right now, but usually they're filled with people of all ages enjoying the game of pickleball. Here in Rumsey Park, we started out with 2 courts, and then the city added 4 more courts, and they're now planning on putting additional courts at another park because of the popularity of the game. Every day we have families playing here with their kids. We have high school students that come up here and play in the evenings under the lights. We have ladies groups as well as men's groups playing, and of course we have mixed groups of all ages. If you ever have the opportunity to visit, we invite you to come up and play pickleball with us here in Payson, Arizona. Now, when it comes to pickleball, there are 4 types or 4 groups of people. First group are those who have never heard of the game and they say, what is this? Or what's pickleball? I know I did when I first saw it. Group 2 are those that have heard about the game and think that it's only for old people, but they find out that isn't true. The third group is those that have learned that pickleball is a family fun game that anybody can play with very little skill required. Group 4 are those that have become serious about the game, some almost addicted, and they're going for the gold. In other words, they want to win a gold medal at a local tournament or a national tournament. Today, the game of pickleball is considered the fastest growing sport in America and even the world. It's on track to become an Olympic sport in the near future because of its growth throughout the world. It has its own magazine, it has its own pro circuit with tournaments all over the world with prize money that's increasing every year. Many pros are coming from tennis, racquetball, and even ping pong to play pickleball. Games are being televised by CBS, ESPN, and live streamed by many pickleball channels online. Cities across America are building new pickleball courts in many of their public parks, again because of the demand and popularity of the game. So how did this game with a funny name get started? Well, it started over 50 years ago on Bainbridge Island in the state of Washington, when Joel Pitchert, a congressman, along with Bill Bell and Barney McCullen, made up the game as a way of taking the boredom out of the summer vacation for their kids. They used a tennis-like net stretched across a badminton court in their backyard. They used a plastic wiffle ball and started with the ping pong paddles, but they broke too easily, so they began making their own bigger and stronger paddles out of wood. The paddles today have evolved into those with polypropylene honeycomb cores and carbon fiber facings, which creates more speed and control of the ball. So from its start in 1965, the sport has caught on, and it's a game that is enjoyed by all ages. How about the rules of the game? Well, they're pretty simple. Serving must be done at the baseline in an underhand fashion. The serve cannot land in the no volley zone, which is also called the kitchen. The ball has to bounce on each side of the court before you can volley the ball from the air. Games are usually to 11 points or 15 points, and you can only score when you're serving. And of course, the last is you need to keep the ball in bounds. They say that pickleball is an easy game to play, but a hard game to master. I found this to be true, but I also realized that how much I wanted to improve was totally up to me. My inspiration to improve in the game came from my father, Edward J. Heinlein. I was blessed to have a good father who displayed love and character and spent time to teach me about life and sports. He taught me at a young age to play the game of racquetball, and he and I played together for many years. When my dad turned 70, my wife and I gave him a new oversized racket for his birthday, and he got a little weepy-eyed. When we asked him about it, he told us that his goal was to still be playing racquetball when he turned 70. Not only did he keep playing at that age, he went out and entered his first tournament and won gold. He continued to play for the next 15 years, winning many medals along the way. At that time, I decided I wanted to carry on this tradition in my life. When I turned 70, I wanted to be playing tournaments just like my dad did. Through the years, I've evolved from racquetball to tennis, and about 2 years ago, I discovered pickleball. I'm now at that point in my life of turning 70, and I've started my journey to go for the gold. In my quest so far, I've won silver and bronze, but I've yet to win gold. So what does that mean? It means I have to continue to go for the gold. My dad taught me many things, and his leadership helped me in my life as a husband, a father, a pastor, as an author, and of course as an athlete. Again, I thank God for a father who was a great inspiration. Okay, let's finish out this video with how pickleball got its name. When the game was created in 1965, Joanne Pitcher, part of the founders of the game, came up with the name pickleball. The reference was to leftover rowers from college rowing teams. They would put these subs in another boat that was referred to as a pickle boat. Since this new game was a combination of several different sports, the name pickle seemed to fit. So pickleball, two separate words at the time, stuck and was later combined into one word as pickleball. So the name actually has purpose and meaning behind it. Another story that has circulated through the years is that the game was named after their pet dog, Pickles. But it's been proven that the dog wasn't born until 3 years after the creation of the game, and the dog actually received its name from the game itself. When you think about other sports, I'm sure you'd have to agree that there's many with some funny names. Think about it. Tennis, which I'm sure has some meaning and purpose behind it, but by all means, it's a funny name. Then there's badminton, and the best of all is ping pong. But I'm sure that for a while, we pickleballers will still have to say that we play a game with a funny name. One last thought I want to leave with you that applies to pickleball as well as to life itself. Remember, you can lose some games and still win the tournament. So I encourage you to keep going for the goal. In other words, don't quit or give up while you're striving to better yourself. Remember to have fun along the way and enjoy the social part of the game. Whenever you have had a bad day on the courts, just tell yourself, like I have to do many times, at least I got some good exercise and had some fun today. Tomorrow is another day to live and play pickleball. I want to thank you for watching, and God bless.